Your life begins with one simple business plan. Find a fish, enter its face, and become a body part. You are Cymothoa exigua, the tongue-eating louse. You are not an insect. You are a crustacean, a distant relative of crabs and shrimp. But instead of crawling across the seafloor like a normal cousin, your species evolved one of the most disturbing survival strategies in the ocean. At first, you are tiny, pale, and drifting through seawater as a larva. You have no permanent home, no guaranteed meal, and no time to waste. Somewhere in the water around you is the only thing that matters, a suitable fish host. Then you find one. To the fish, this is just another normal swim through coastal water. It opens its gills, pulls water across its body, and accidentally gives you the entrance you need. You don't attack from the front. You slip in through the gill chamber, where the tissue is soft, wet, and full of blood vessels. Inside, water rushes over you with every breath the fish takes. You grab on with hooked legs and hold tight. If you lose your grip now, you are back in open water, and open water does not care about your career goals. The fish keeps swimming because at this point, it has no idea its life just got a very weird roommate. At this stage, you are male. In your species, every young parasite starts that way. But sex is not fixed forever. If there is no large female already living in the host, your body can change. You grow larger, your reproductive system shifts, and you become female. This is called sequential hermaphroditism, and for you, it is not a rare accident. It is the system. Once your body commits to becoming female, you move deeper into the mouth. And then you find the tongue. For the fish, the tongue is not for talking. It helps control food and move it toward the throat. It is not dramatic. It is just useful. For you, it is the perfect attachment point. You crawl onto it, lock your legs into the tissue, and begin to feed. You do not chew the tongue off. That part is important. The real process is slower and more efficient. A smart parasite does not destroy the house on day one. You pierce the tissue and drink blood from the vessels that keep the tongue alive. Day after day, the tongue receives less blood, less oxygen, and less function. The fish still swims. It still hunts. It still opens its mouth to eat. But inside, the original tongue is slowly failing. Over time, the tongue shrinks and withers. And this is where your life becomes almost impossible to believe. You move into the empty space, anchor yourself to the remaining base of the tongue, and become the replacement. Not just sitting there, functionally replacing it. When the fish grabs food, your body helps hold it in place. When the fish swallows, you move with the mouth. The host keeps eating, and you keep living exactly where every meal has to pass. You need the host alive. The fish is your shelter, your transport, your food source, and your protection. If it dies, your entire world dies with it. So your strategy is not pure destruction. It is controlled damage. You take enough to survive, but not enough to immediately end the system. Your diet now comes from the host itself. Blood remains important, especially early on, but once you are established in the mouth, you may also feed on mucus and fluids from the mouth tissues. You live in a place constantly washed by water and touched by food. But you are not simply eating the fish's meals. You are feeding from the living machinery that keeps the fish alive. The fish now has to live with you every day. Every bite, every swallow, every movement of the mouth includes a parasite where its tongue used to be. Some infected fish can survive like this for a long time, which is exactly what makes your strategy so successful. You are harmful, but not instantly fatal. In parasite terms, that is the difference between a disaster and a stable business model. Then comes the next stage, reproduction. If a smaller male enters the same fish, he usually stays closer to the gills or mouth area while you occupy the tongue position as the female. Compared to you, he is much smaller. His role is to fertilize your eggs while the fish continues swimming around, completely unaware that its mouth has become a breeding site. After mating, you carry the eggs in a brood pouch under your body. This pouch protects them as they develop, like a living chamber attached to your underside. Inside, the next generation grows while you remain locked inside the fish's mouth, feeding, breathing, and holding your position. Eventually, the young are released into the water. They are not born with a fish waiting for them. They have to find one. Most will never make it. Some will be eaten. Some will drift too long. But a few will reach the gills of a new host, clamp down, and begin the same process again. From the outside, it looks like horror, but in biology, it is a precise survival system.